it's just kind of embarrassing to do something like that on a professional TV casted match. I mean, these people practice these games, maps over and over and over again, and you wouldn't expect them to ever make such an amateur mistake like that. So perhaps Midas isn't playing his best game right now. Finally, Midas scans that 5 o'clock base, but there's already going to be lurkers there, and it's really hard to get up a ramp that's defended by lurkers with just Marines early game, and there's still no Vessel out. He does have quite a large group of Marines and a tank, though, but at the same time, 815 is macroing pretty hard. He might not have enough units since he set down another hatchery at the natural for the 5 o'clock, and but we'll see. It all depends on this first battle, really. Vessel now out, and it looks like Midas is going to make his first big push, but Ling scouts it. The Ling is sadly killed in the scouting attempt. Hive is now finished for 815 as well, and I think that probably was a defiler mount going up right there for him. I didn't quite see. Extractor going down now at the 5 o'clock natural, and a second hatchery there as well. A lot of lurkers down, about 8 lurkers for 815 in the middle of the map. Midas is pushing out to take his third base, and it looks like he's going to try to put some pressure on 815 now, but 815 has about 8 lurkers, a lot of Lings, and a bunch of Mutilas, and those perfect attack. A lot of Marines going down, only 1 lurker down so far. There's a lot of Lings left, a lot of Mutilas left, and defense matrix on the tank, but I don't think it's really going to do much. He's lost almost all his Marines. The Vessel is still alive, but the tank is gone, and more than half of the Marine medic is gone, and there's still 6 lurkers left. So that was a great attack by 815 there. Took out most of Midas' stuff without taking any damage to himself. Midas can now down at the 5 o'clock base, so that's going to be very difficult to take out for Midas. And if he can't stop this 4-gas Zerg of 815 right now, it's going to become very difficult for him once the Dark Swarm starts getting out there. There is the Defiler, and it does have Consume, so that's going to be a problem very soon. Looks like those are 2 Evos, probably, for 815 going up. They have the first-person VOD going down at the bottom, so I couldn't quite see. 815 heading back towards his base to defend, while he continues to macro up down at the 5 o'clock and the natural, the 5 o'clock. He has quite a few drones down there. He's no macro slouch, that's for sure. And we can see a lot of Lings, and Scourges are now finally out to try and cut down those Vessel numbers. Scourge is getting a bit cut out in the open there. A bit of a waste of gas, but that shouldn't hurt. That shouldn't put 815 back down too far. Midas' third base is probably up by now, which he's going to need. He can't be 2 bases behind a Zerg, really, and stay in the game for very long. Vulture's out for the mines. Mines are pretty effective towards late game Zerg, and there is the first Dark Swarm of the game, and Midas really needs to pull his another great swarm from 815. The Lings are right up against the command center of that third base. The siege tank can do splash damage under there, but Midas is forced to lift anyway, and that was good at stopping the mining of that third base for a while. He lost a couple Lings, but that's not going to matter too much in the long run. He killed a bunch of Marines, which weren't pulled out of the swarm fast enough. That CC is back down. It has been defended, but now there's lurkers coming in under swarm, and this could be really bad. If he loses too many SCVs to this, then that could really put Midas far behind. He lifts the command center fairly quickly, but he's trying to attack towards the 5 o'clock natural, it seems, but his units are all spread out, and a lot of Marines getting carelessly caught by only 3 lurkers, and there's still the swarm and the lurkers messing his third base up, and another swarm goes down, and the science vessel gets taken down at the same time. Perfect coordination by 815 there, and it looks like Midas is just falling apart. He's got 2 vessels out in the middle of the field doing nothing, Marines sitting around, more Scourge coming in, and this is just looking worse and worse for Midas by the minute. That CC is basically doing nothing. Another Dark Swarm goes down, and it looks like those, 2 more vessels gonna get taken out, and basically all of Midas' army is gone now. Marines just spread out all over the place. Defiler's right next to his base. All he basically has are like those 2 vultures and maybe some Marines in the background. The Defiler finally gets irradiated. It took him long enough, and a couple of lurkers getting cleaned up, but 815 still has 4 gas, and none of his hatcheries or bases have been like harassed at all. He hasn't lost a single drone the whole game, I think, and Midas desperately trying to retake this third. He knows he's going to need the economy in order to take it out, and that CC forced to lift again, and more great storms, taking out that last tank over there. There's not much left that Midas can do at this point. He's got a couple vessels, but oh man, that might as well be GG. The first Ultralisks are out for 815, and I presume he's been upgrading. They've had this first-person view at the bottom, so I haven't been able to see at all the whole game. But basically, Dark Swarm over Ultralisks equals dead Terran, and we can see that 815 is now double expanding at the third base down at the 5, and as well as the mineral only. Looks like Midas is going to try a drop to try and get back into the game, but 815 has so many bases, I'm not sure what he can do. And another perfect swarm forces Midas to move back, and Midas G's as he sees the Ultralisk running in, and another swarm going down, and his vessels getting taken out. So, great Zerg play by 815 there, absolutely amazing. Great control, great macro, perfect coordination. He looks pretty happy with himself. That brings his record with Midas up to 2-0. And especially good play for such Terran favored map as Othello, where Terrans win 66% of the time, and I'm not sure exactly what that is he's given to the crowd. That brings the score for up to 1 for KTF and 0 for SKT. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my commentary. Please check out se2gg.com for other great commentaries. I did see this game before, but I just enjoyed it so much that I decided I want to do a commentary on it, so hopefully I'll be doing more of these in the future. Thanks.